brand Joyful Generations sent me these conversation dice just so I could give you a thorough review and showcase them for you. Now, Joyful Generations has created a product that is specifically thinking about individuals with dementia. It is an activity game when you are interacting with loved ones who have dementia. And overall, just a great idea because those relationships can become really difficult. And so it's nice to have some sort of activity or product that helps us to bridge those gaps. So as you can see, their mission printed on the inside of the box is to unite people across generations through resources and products that spark empathy, connection, and joy. And that's what this product aims to do. So a couple other cool features before we actually get into the dice is just that they provide tips for dementia-friendly communication. So just some things that they've learned from interacting with individuals who are suffering with dementia. For example, connection goes beyond words, adjust to energy levels, not every prompt will fit, repetition is common, just some helpful tips and tricks to remember. And then they have different ways to play the dice game. So they say there's no one right way to play the game. There are 4 different colors of dice in here. So you could roll 2 dice of the same color. You could roll all of the dice. You could use the dice to create an imagined story. So not even necessarily one that's from their past, but just like create an imagined story. So let's say, for example, odd show. It could be like, tell me a funny story that you just made up about an odd show. You can also roll all the dice and try and create a story by piecing every single word of each of the dice together in a story chain, or you could use the words that show up on the dice to act that out. So what would an odd show look like? So that's kind of how you use the dice. There's lots of different ways that you could use it. Again, 8 different dice, 4 different colors. Now, in terms of what the dice are made of, because they said that individuals with dementia sometimes struggle with sensory issues or loud noises, they've actually created dice that have softer exteriors. So these aren't plush dice, so they are firm, they hold their structure, but they do have a softer, kind of grippy exterior. And that is intended to soften some of the noise when you're rolling the dice, which I thought, again, another really thoughtful thing to be considerate of. They even recommend not even using a hard surface when using these dice, doing something like a blanket or softer surface in addition to the softer dice to make it a little bit easier for those individuals with dementia. So overall, I'm just grateful that Joyful Generations is on a mission to try and help us to bridge these gaps with individuals who are suffering with dementia. I think it's a great way to learn how to interact in a way that can provide some joy and empathy. So I appreciate Joyful Generations for sending me these conversation dice. I definitely would recommend checking them out if you have a loved one or individual who is suffering with dementia in your family.